Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle card today.
Ooh, hello everybody. Hello. This is Daniel coming to you live for episode 47 of Daniel's Den. Welcome everybody under the sound of my voice. I am broadcasting live on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining. We got some great content tonight. Every Wednesday night, Mr. Ty Best has been doing a live freedom call. Okay, and Mr. Ty Best is actually a Hall of Famer within his amazing industry, or within this amazing industry of referral marketing, network marketing, however you want to call it, the industry that is responsible for helping more people become financially free than any other industry, the industry that is actually bigger than the NFL and the NBA and the entertainment and movie fields put together. Once again, an industry that is so big that it does more revenue than the NBA, right? The movie industry, right? Put together. All right. So he's part of that amazing industry called referral marketing, network marketing, however you want to call it. Right. And what's important is that he helps and empowers others to become financially free. And he's been doing it for so long, several years, over 25 years. He's been financially free. Right. And it's been amazing to be mentored by him, counseled by him, and to have access to him. Because to be frank, most people who make the income that he makes probably wouldn't open themselves up to be connected to other people. They would have layers in between, right? The hierarchy, right? That we're so used to in corporate America, right? But this is not a corporate America structure. So without further ado, I'm going to kind of cue up some information that he talked about yesterday. Once again, this freedom call is every Wednesday night, and he always has some amazing content to share. This time he talks specifically about leadership, freedom, and building wealth. We'll kind of interact with this video just a little bit here and there because I love listening to Mr. Ty Best and gleaning from him. I have several pages of notes from him because I'm always trying to listen and hear what he says. Okay, so let me pull this in real quick, and then we'll go ahead and, I said, I'll interact briefly here and
you
there.
already have that vision. You are here chasing this thing, and that's who you're looking for. You're looking for other leaders like you, or other potential leaders, or other people who have a desire to lead. Okay, leaders have vision. They don't see things that they don't function in the now. Mr. Delco just talked about that. Got all these folks on the team. The coin go to a penny and a quarter. They go sell it, or go trade it, or whatever they do. I don't even know. Okay. Why I need the $300? Like, what you need to do is go build your business so you don't have to sell your G999, which is the ultimate asset that's going to set you free for generations. You're selling your seed, but that's not the point of my call. Got to have vision. I'm preaching to the choir again. You are here. Okay, you got the vision. Point number 2. So you, as a leader, you got to have vision. You got to see things as you want them to be, not as they are. You know how most people have a job? Because all they can think about is Friday payday. I said, once you've been exposed to the idea of freedom, most have a job who've been conditioned to have a job. But once you've been exposed to the idea of freedom, if you got some vision, you're going to say, man, I'm getting out.
Unmute myself here. So he talked about an asset. He talked about holding an asset as opposed to moving the asset away from you. In life, we have opportunities, and sometimes life presents some challenges, right? So the challenges of life present themselves, and then you might be looking at an asset that you have and you say, oh, let me move and liquidate this asset, move it away from me to take care of some bills or something like that. He's encouraging you to have a wealth mindset right there. Hold an asset, keep it, let it grow, and go do an activity that creates some cash flow for you, right? So I just had to jump in real quick because that is such a good, important point, right?
This thing. That's what happened to me. I was going back and forth to my job. I was frustrated. I was disappointed. I was trying to figure out there's got to be something better to do. I didn't believe for a minute that God put me here to go to a job back and forth for 40, 45 years. I kept saying, man, God, there's got to be something. And the minute I saw an exit strategy, I was done. I was done, man. I said, ooh, this is a play. If this is a thing I can do right now, I don't even understand. Anybody can come to that presentation Deion Stevens just did, and it's free to enroll, and you can start making money tonight and go and say, I need to think about this. Think about what? Let me stop. Stay on track. I'm trying to be nice tonight. Woo. Number 2, need to have some courage. It takes courage to run against the grain. Okay? Mediocrity, being average, is the norm of the day, especially in this country and in most countries. Being average is the norm. Grading on the curve is the norm. It takes courage to desire excellence. It takes courage to dream big and announce your dream to the world. It takes courage to step out and say, man, you know what? I'm going after freedom. Most of you on this call, you go after freedom. Do you understand? You need to feel good about that. How different it is to make you to say, man, I'm going after this thing. Okay, and boldly proclaim. God likes bold people. Okay? He said when Moses came to Pharaoh, he didn't say, Pharaoh, would you please let my people go? It'd be nice, if you let them go. It'd be nice. Would it be okay? No. He said, I command that you let my people go. Pharaoh looked at me like he was crazy. I don't want to preach tonight, man. It takes courage to step out there and say, I don't care what people think about me. Yes, I done been in school for 12 years. Yes, I got my master's degree. I got my BA degree, got my BS degree, got my master's degree, got my PhD. But you know what? I'm going after freedom because this is not giving me what I want. I understand. It takes courage to say, maybe I did all these things and I've been doing these things in profession for 15, 20 years, but it's not leading me to where I want to go. It takes courage to break those shackles and go in a whole different direction. You got it. It takes courage to step up to a stranger and open yourself up for rejection. Say, hey, look, I'm offering you something. I'm offering you something. And they say, get out of my face. Or they say, that's not for me. Or they say, this is one of them pyramid deals. It takes courage to just do that.
I'm going to jump in right here. So earlier today, right, hanging out with my son, and it's amazing. So he just mentioned something, right? Mr. Best said right there, if you're willing and you have a passion and a dream, that you're going to do things that other people might view as uncomfortable, right? Well, let me switch myself there, right? So you gave that example about putting yourself out there, being open to connect with people you don't know, right? So I've done this several times. I've actually bumped into people that I've never met before, and I've collected their contact information after asking them a few questions. Hey, are you open to earning more income? Are you willing to look at some great information? So earlier today, and one thing I want to draw out when we talk about this is exactly what he said. Average is normal. So in a normal situation, most people will not interact with someone who's new and things like that. But kids do that automatically. It's innate in us to connect with people. It's innate with us to make a friend or make a connection. So my son, who's 5, connects with a child that's 7, right? That he's playing with. And it's just automatic. Hey, you want to play with me? Okay, cool. And they start playing, and it's just seamless. He just does it automatically. Kids do it automatically. So there's some disconnect in our adult lives where somewhere along our life, we don't do that naturally. Somebody tells us, "Oh, stop. Don't introduce yourself. Don't say hi," or whatever it is, right? So long story short, I went ahead and connected with 2 people at the park because my son was interacting with their kids, right? But the average person says, "Oh, we can't talk to strangers," or like how you just said, he gave an example. He said, "Oh, you open yourself up to it, but you have that expectation." Excuse me, you got that expectation that they're going to decline you. These people were so open to taking the information. They said, "Okay, cool. Yeah, here's my information. Reach out to me," all of that good stuff, right? So it's actually that self-limiting belief that we might have within us, right? So let me jump right back in here. Let's see.
But a leader with courage is about results. One of the things that got me motivated in this networking business 37 years ago was I saw the results. The potential results far outweighed working 45 years on somebody's job, even though it was a good job, even though it gave me status, even though it bought my cars, it bought my teeth, it bought my eyes, it bought my health, it bought me everything. But in buying me everything, it took the one most important thing I have, and that's time. It took all my time, and if I had let it, it was going to take my entire life. The next thing, number 3. Number 3 is actually 2 things. A leader is consistent. You cannot lead people or lead yourself with inconsistency. Okay? You can't be excited on Monday and down on Tuesday, or excited this week and down on Wednesday, or you can't be this person and build a team and lead your team. Now watch this. Most of you are not, because most of you are here. So again, I'm preaching to the choir. I'm sharing this with you so you can get that intestinal fortitude in you that says, "You know what, man, I am something special. You know what? I'm on every freedom call. I'm plugged in. I didn't plug in tonight. I'm plugged in all time. I don't plug in when the weather's good. I don't plug in when everything's going right." They said leadership is defined in chaos. Leadership is defined during crisis. Anybody can lead when everything's going great. Everybody's making money. Money's flowing, the pot's flowing, the thing's great, the economy's great. There's no COVID. Everything's fantastic. Anybody can lead when everything's great. Can you lead when people are running through the jungle? Can you lead when people are blinded by chaos? Can you lead in the midst of confusion? That's the question. That's where leadership is defined. And it's defined because you're consistent. No matter what happens, you're like, "It'll be all right." We got to think about this. Okay. Leaders look for problems to solve. They said, "Man, it's not a problem, it's opportunity." What did the speaker say today? And look, okay, in China, there's no word for problem. There's no word for crisis. There's no symbol for it. It's called opportunity. It's all called opportunity all the time. Leaders do that. These are consistent, personnel-wise consistent all the time. And then beside consistency comes persistence. So I said 3rd, persistence. God almighty. Man, I think about what my life would have been like if I had quit the business when in my first 2 meetings, nobody showed up. I think about what my life would have been like if I had quit the business after the first 1 whole year where I didn't make any money. Probably lost 25 grand, 30 grand that year chasing that dream. I wonder what my business would have looked like if after that 2nd year didn't make any money either. And then had a brain tumor. Then my house caught on fire. Then my wife broke her arm. Then my wife got pregnant. Then job fired me. Okay, I mean, what would my life be like if all those storms in life had come along when the The authenticity of my dream was being tested if I had wilted, folded, and quit. Some of you right now, you might be in the midst of a storm. At least you think it's a storm. You're going to look back over and you're going to find out, man, you got strong in the midst of all that nonsense. Woo! You look back on and said, man, I kicked that thing in the butt. God almighty. Woo! Persistence kept going.
And for him to be able to say those words right there, I mean, Mr. Best literally recently put his amazing wife to rest, and our whole team, because we are absolutely a large global family. So throughout our Wealth Builders Worldwide community, we all felt it. Every last person felt that. And learning how to grieve, learning how to lead and grieve at the same time, I really commend Mr. Best to be able to be so transparent in the midst of all of that challenge. So he is living the words that he's talking about right now, being a leader in the midst of adversity. We love Miss Valerie Best. We miss Miss Valerie Best. You know, she was financially free for over 30 years before passing away. Because of this amazing industry that we're sharing with you today, because of this amazing industry that someone is sharing with you today. So whomever is sharing this information with you, you want to get back with them as soon as possible, because what we have our hands on, we're encouraging everyone to take a look so that you can make an educated decision. We're not forcing anyone into anything because it's free to join what we're doing. So that takes that pressure away from anybody who's under the sound of my voice. But we want you to see the information so that you can move forward to do what's best for you. What's best for you. All right? Let me get back in this again.
Even after I overcame all that, 3 years later, still kept. I could have quit after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. I'm saying the same thing, some of you. I admire people who in this game for 5, 10, 20 years. You know, I have so much respect for Cece Mahone because she's in the game and been in the game for 30 years. Nay Hine been in the game for 25 years. Mr. Deco, 15 years of mediocrity in network marketing. Now, $1 million earner, living legend all over the world. Whoo. Okay. Look at a lady like Sherry Brown, been an entrepreneur since she was about 14, 15 years old, always got some of them on her plate she's trying to do. Man, this is incredible. Okay. I'm reading Deion Stevens' book. I left it upstairs, a book on health and fitness. That's right, Deion. I'll fool you guys, but I read everything. Don't send me, I read everything I can get my hands on. Okay, knowledge is in a book. They say if you want to hide the truth from somebody, put it in a book. Well, they ain't hiding nothing from them. I'm reading them all. Deion, been honest with the book was published in 2015. That's 6 years ago. Okay, she ain't just get in the game. She been in the game. God, okay, I gotta hurry up. Man. Somebody's okay, calm down. Anyway, I just got bullet points I'm talking. I'm coming from bullet points. This stuff is random from bullet points. You gotta be persistent. And then what I say all the time, you'll pass that equal few. So I had 12 years of mediocre success, mediocre achievement. Now, believe it or not, even in those 6, 7, 8 years, we won, I think it was 2, 3 trips to the Caribbean we earned. We earned a trip to 2 trips to Hawaii. Even in the first team who I say we make a lot of money, we had some fun. Val and I had some fun, man. Thing took us to Hawaii twice, took us down to the Caribbean. We had a ball, okay? Make no mistake about it. Saw the whole country, travel, had a good time. But that 13th year, because we persisted and said that big money's out there somewhere, the 13th year made more money than we did the first 12 years combined. I keep talking about Brother Consul because that's a current example. 3 months, man, his team did more volume in the first 10 months of this first 10 days of March than it did the first 90 days of the business. Man, persist, keep going. You don't know. I know you will succeed. I just can't tell you when. Only God knows when that is. Consistency and persistence. Persistence, getting up after being knocked down over and over and over and over and over again. And no one will remember how many times you got knocked down. No one will remember that. People don't remember how many times Muhammad Ali got knocked down, but they do remember he won 3, the heavyweight champion 3 times. Lost it and won it 3 times. Okay? They remember that. What will you be remembered for? And then the fourth thing about leadership is you set the example. People watch.
Had to jump in right here. So what will you be remembered for? What will you be remembered for? Because everybody has something innate in them that they can bring to the table to help and empower someone else. So what will you be remembered for? So we're going to go right back into this. Woo! Mr. Best is good for all these amazing points. And if you're listening for entertainment, you're going to miss it.
Your mother's watching, your father's watching. If they're living, God bless them. Brothers, sisters, cousins, relatives, friends on Facebook, people you don't know, strangers, they're watching you at all times. Set the example. Miles Monroe said something that blew my mind. He said, God wants you to win. He wants you to win because you're a representation of him. If you're a God-fearing person, God built you to win. He wants you to win because you're representing God. So your winning is to his advantage or her advantage. Well, I don't want to get into all that conversation. Okay? But that's the point. Okay? You are designed to win. But we got to convince you of that. You got to be convinced of that. But understand, you are setting an example. I told people all the time, I said, I'm the oldest of 8 children, 7 brothers and sisters. My brothers and sisters never saw me smoke a cigarette. That don't mean I didn't. They just never saw me smoke. They never saw me drink. They never, ever, 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 ever. Okay? And I did that since I was 14, 15 years old. But I said, me damaging me is one thing, but I'm not going to be an influence on them. They're not going to see a cigarette in my mouth. They're not going to see me take a beer. They're not going to see any of that kind of stuff because I'm conscious about them. I've always been conscious about my behavior and how it affected other people. God put that in me from a long time ago. Okay, I tell this about when my cousin one time saw me smoking a cigarette. I was out of college. I told him I was a wandering generality. You know what that means? You're a confused mess. And when I lost my dream, had no dream, didn't make it to the NBA, finished college at 22 years old. I had a good job, but from 22 to 28, I was a mess. Why? Because I was a man. I was like a ship without a rudder. Okay, I was just out there just wandering around doing whatever society told me to do, partying at night, having a good time, because I had no destiny, had no goal. As Dr. Miles Monroe said, when you get a clearly defined goal, it will control everything you do in your life. Okay, I didn't smoke and drink as a young person because of what? It was not consistent with my goal. Okay, when you get a clearly defined dream, it will manage your behavior. It'll make you cut off the TV. If you want it bad enough. Okay, it'll make you stop drinking if you want it bad enough. It'll make you do all kinds of things if you want it bad enough, because you're going to do the things that are consistent with your major desire. People say, I'm just not motivated to do the business. I said, because it's not your major desire. You would like to make some money, like you would like to hit the lotto. That doesn't take any commitment or effort. Anyway, set the example, man. People watching. Okay, let me go to time thing. So after you're done, you're a leader. After you've done that, the next thing is what? Time, this freedom thing. You got to become a leader in order to get freedom, because the first person you got to lead is you. Discipline-wise, you start leading others, and freedom will follow that. And freedom is important because the most precious thing we have, folks, is time. Oh God, I'm so hooked. I've always felt that way. I understood that for the last 30 years. But see, as you get older, you start to focus. Your time becomes more and more precious. Why? I'm 66 years young, or 66 seasons, as Matthew tells. I'm seasoned. Okay, every second of me, every minute to me is precious. Every minute, it's precious to me right now. I'm feeling it, and I want to leverage time. I want to do something that's short this time. I don't want to waste time. Okay, because when that minute is gone, you can't get it back. You can lose your health, restore your health. You can lose your health and restore your health, but when that minute's gone by, when this hour's gone by, and I again appreciate you for being here for this hour, but when this hour's gone by, it's gone. You can't get it back. You spend 30 hours a week watching television, you're going to never get it back. It's gone. Okay? So you need to learn how to invest your time in things that will help create time. That's this business. Okay.
So we're going to pause right there. He said, you got to invest your time in things that create more time, right? So that is this business. That is Gold Standard Partners. That is Wealth Builders Worldwide, which is a group, an organization within the Gold Standard Partners organization, right? And Gold Standard Partners is rocking and rolling, guys. Over 86,000 people are connected to Gold Standard Partners. Those are the facts. Those facts won't make more people join, but man, I'm telling you, it should it should it should make you take another thought, right? But get back with whoever's sharing this information with you. We want to position you to do some amazing things. So point blank, we got to solve some problems. Leaders solve problems, just like Mr. Best was talking about. One of the biggest problems that a lot of people have is, he mentioned it in the audio, time, right? So lack of time or lack of money, or a mixture of both. You have a whole lot of time and no money, or you have a whole lot of money and no time because you're a working professional. So think about, hey, you're still in student loan debt, or we still got some credit card debt that we want to get rid of, right? So time or money is one of those two things. So Gold Standard Partners has positioned you to solve those two problems by offering some amazing services, right, that we offer. So you want to get back with whoever's sharing this information with you. You don't have to build a business. You can be a customer and still build your wealth. Okay, what are we doing to build wealth? We are acquiring assets, like he talked about. We're building an asset and we are acquiring an asset. What is the asset? It's digital currency, right? Now that's just part of what we're doing. So we get paid in real time in Bitcoin and Ethereum. We get paid in two potential assets. I'm just saying that to be, complacent, or not complacent, I'm compliant, but we both know, or everybody on the sound of my voice knows, that those are legit assets. There have been professional athletes that have decided to get paid in Bitcoin. 50 Cent decided to get paid in Bitcoin years ago, and it turned out very well for him. So a lot of people are catching on that they would rather get paid in something that has the potential to increase in purchasing power instead of being stuck with something they know is going to lose purchasing power. Year after year, month after month, our currencies have continued to lose purchasing power. So people are wising up. They're saying, wait a minute, I can now get paid, or at least I can shift my income that I'm creating into something that increases in purchasing power, aka an asset. So that's what we're doing here. We get paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum for sharing some amazing news about G999, which is a cryptocurrency that has its own blockchain and its own technology. It is storming in and doing some things that have never been done. I have an app on my phone where we can actually send secure communication where absolutely no one can hack it. Solutions. So organizations and leaders look to provide solutions. Gold Standard Partners is providing that solution. It's available on Google Play. It's available on Apple, the iTunes Store. That's just one part of the solutions that they are bringing. Another solution that they have brought in, you saw the video at the beginning, or you may have missed it if you came in a little late, but that is the GS Lifestyle Card. Okay, the GS Lifestyle Card is a global solution. It is like Cash App on steroids, Vimo on steroids. It does way more than that. Okay, I'm just trying to give you one small point of reference, but it does way more than that. Okay, it creates passive income for people, but also it positions you to be able to have full control of all of your currencies, fiat currency, government issued currencies, and your digital currencies all in one spot. So it's not confusing. It's all in one portal that's simple and easy to use. That's another global solution that they are providing. Now, before I get too ahead of myself, for everybody under the sound of my voice, we have a global, and I mean global. I'm not selling you, I'm not positioning you for anything but success. We are positioning you. I'm going to actually show my GS Lifestyle card. So that's my GS Lifestyle card that I was just talking about. Okay, that's mine. You want to get back with the person who's sharing this with you so you can get yours. Okay, and tomorrow, okay, let's see, can I get that bigger? I cannot. All right, well, we know what it is. We did what we could do. So right now, this is our live webinar. So take a screenshot of this. We have a live global webinar launching even more things that Gold Standard Partners is in effect to do. All right, so take a screenshot of that. That is a live global webinar that's happening tomorrow. Depending on where you're at in the world, you might be saying it's today, and depending on if you're seeing the replay or anything like that. So that is going to be available for everyone. There will be global translation in about 60 plus languages. So if you're seeing this in a different language, connect with the person who's sharing this information with you so that you can get the special link for the translations. Okay, so it'll be about 60 different languages or more translated. All right, now on our outro, I'm going to play again the video of the Gold Standard Lifestyle GS Lifestyle card again, the card that I just showed you that is in my possession, that was delivered via FedEx. Okay, it was delivered via FedEx. You want to know all the things that that does. You want to get connected, whoever shared this with you, okay? So absolutely get back with the person who's sharing this information with you. They have your best interests at heart. They want to position you to tap into leadership and tap into financial freedom and tap into wealth, okay? So that is what we're doing. We are Wealth Builders Worldwide. We're connected to Gold Standard Partners. We're excited about it. We know that this is a great opportunity to present to other people, because you get paid. This is another big benefit. You get paid in real time. You don't have to wait for Friday. You don't have to wait for Saturday. You don't have to wait for any day. You can get paid today. You can get paid later tonight. You can get paid in the moment. Okay. So thank you, everybody under the sound of my voice. Get back with the person sharing this information with you. Like I mentioned on our outro, we're going to play the video of the GS Lifestyle card that you just saw. If you're seeing this on my YouTube, seeing this on my Facebook, seeing this on any of my pages, my Periscope, go ahead, get your free registration completed right there on y1income.com. Get your free registration completed now, and then you'll learn if you want to be a customer and just acquire assets for yourself, or if you want to be a business partner, which means you acquire assets for yourself, and then you share with other people that you're acquiring assets for yourself. I'm trying to make it simple. I'm trying to make it plain. That's what we're doing. We don't have anything for you to spend money on or to move your money away from yourself. All we have is for you to move your money towards yourself to build more wealth for you. Okay, I said that slow on purpose. All right, thank you, everybody, for being here today, tonight, this afternoon, or this morning. Just depends on where you're at in this awesome world we live in. Everybody, have a great day. Have a great night. We will see you on the next live stream. Thank you for joining Daniel's Den. Share this out. If you're on YouTube, share this out. If you're on Twitter, share this out. If you're on Periscope, share this out. If you're on Periscope, share this out. If you're on Facebook, share this out. Leave a comment. I definitely will read it, okay? Especially if you're on YouTube. Thank you, everybody under the sound of my voice. As we go out, we're going to be watching this awesome video with the GS Lifestyle card.
Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle card today.